Hey everybody, it's Chris again. Tonight's back-to-back video night. I think I'm kind of getting a feel for this now. At some point you guys are probably going to see my entire apartment and all three of my cats. Jay is off with friends until 9 o'clock, so that gives me a great opportunity. Okay, hi buddy. A great opportunity to get some video work done. One of the things I wanted to talk about is kind of mourning your child. The one that was pre-coming out, and the name thing, because I think they kind of go together. At least for me they do. From May 7th, 1999, get down buddy, till July last year, I call those the Jessica years. And from July, From July till now and till forever is the Jay or Jasper years. When Jay came out, obviously he said, I'm going to change my name. And that's fine. I mean, that's kind of what you do. With being Jessica, we always call Jay Jess. Really? I'm going to have a cat in my way. Here, Butters. Anyway, we always referred to Jessica as Jess. So when he said, well, I'm going to change my name, I thought, well, can't we just stick with Jess? I mean, it's kind of goes either way. So no, I picked Jasper, which I wasn't a big fan of, but, it's my kid's choice. And I didn't really have a problem with it. I was like, fine. What happened, though, is I heard one of his friends call him Jay, and I was like, well, I can do that. I like Jay. Jay fits him, actually. But the problem was I wasn't calling Jay J-A-Y. I was calling Jay the letter J, because I was still holding on to that part of Jessica. So it was easing myself into it. So I'm going to refer to you as Jay, but the letter J. Text messages, social media, anything I wrote down, it was just the letter J. Now I'm up to J-A-Y. I mean, this is my kid. I finally evolved or gone far enough to where I can say, okay, it's Jay. Still don't call him Jasper. Not a big fan of that name. What really hit me is when Jay said, well, I'm looking for middle names. I'd like to keep my same initials. And I kind of stopped dead in my tracks, because in 1997, my mom passed away, and her middle name was Irene. So when I had Jay, Jessica's middle name was Irene. I don't have a whole lot of stuff left of my mom, so naming my firstborn after my mom was kind of my way of keeping something of her, and I thought for sure that would be something that would outlive me. Did not realize that wasn't the case. So Jay's like, yeah, I'm going to change my middle name. And I remember I went in the bathroom, I took a shower, I switched it over to the bathtub, I laid in the bathtub, and I bawled. I was heartbroken. Of all the things, that's what hit me the most. Is not only was I losing, not even losing, but kind of losing Jessica, I was losing a piece of my mom again. So luckily I've managed to work through that, where it's a name. That's all it is. It had meaning to me. It didn't have meaning to Jay. And your kid's going to pick his or her own name. And maybe they'll let you have a say in it. Maybe not. I mean, they didn't have a say in it when they were born, so now finally they do get a say in it. But that's okay. I mean, you gotta let them do it. Like I said, it's their journey. You know, you can't be driving their journey. It's theirs and theirs alone. The other part is mourning the pre coming out child. I think you have to. There's a whole different kid standing in front of you. And I know when Jay came out, his disposition changed, his body language changed, and it was all for the better. Jessica was a very timid kid, wouldn't stand up for herself, was just really low key. Jay is still low key. Jay will stand up for himself. Jay is passionate about the LGBTQ community. Jay is a different kid than Jessica was. Jay is way more comfortable in his own skin than Jessica ever was. Totally different kid. Totally different kid. Still my kid. Doesn't matter. Love my kid unconditionally, regardless. I don't care, male, female, green, purple, white, yellow, pink with stripes. I don't care. That's my kid. And my 10-year-old, love my 10-year-old just as much. I love both my kids equally. And if my 10-year-old came out and said, Mommy, I'm trans, then, you know, I got another one. But so far she's not. Anyway, I mean, don't feel bad for being sad about losing, you know, your pre-coming out child, because you're gaining a whole nother child and a better child. And be happy that they felt comfortable enough with you and they trusted you enough to come out to you. I know a lot of people, they freak out, they, you know, kick their kids out because either morally or religious reasons they just don't agree with them and they won't have them in their house. And, you know, that's when people like me come along. And I think Jay's friends know that our house is a safe place where I'm not going to judge them. They can be who they are. And, you know, he has friends that haven't come out to their parents yet. And that's fine, because they can be themselves around me. Hi, Chubbs. And that's important. I mean, these kids need to have a safe place to land. And as parents, when we had our children, it was to love them unconditionally, no matter what, you know, and support them. And I will support both my children, whether it's, you know, whatever they do. As long as it's not hurting them, hurting anybody else, or illegal or completely immoral, I'm good. You know, I just want my kids to be happy. And now that Jay is a little farther in his journey and he's getting more and more comfortable with himself all the time, that's what makes me happy. So, hope everybody has a good night. Feel free to look me up on Facebook. I am a complete Facebook junkie. The name you want to look for is Chris Ferguson Van Gundy. Check out my Facebook page. Friend request me. I like having new friends. Check out the pictures, whatever. Just cruise along, say hi. And everybody have a good night, and I will talk to you again soon. Later.